Hi there, welcome to Tarotland Soap Opera. Today we are going to see what positive, loving Gemini energy is doing in Tarotland. Gemini is air sign energy of the mind, bright, intelligent, communicative, trying to make people believe in the energy of love and hope and faith, and trying to make people believe that they have all the tools and resources every moment of every day to begin the work of bringing their dreams into reality. So, kind of funny, the first card that came out is the Ace of Swords. Positive Gemini energy is trying to make people see through the illusion of the lies that their own head tells them of fear and insecurity and greed and selfishness and self-limiting belief systems. So, way to go, Gemini. What else is positive Gemini energy doing in Tarotland? Oh, the truth is, people can be happy. They can be emotionally self sovereign. They don't have to be codependent on other people to make themselves feel emotionally balanced and stable or happy. It's a free will choice every day. We can all do the things every day. We can choose to listen to music, go to a movie, go for a walk. We can enjoy the moments of every day. It's a free will choice. You don't have to be codependent on other people. We can't control other people and make them do what we want and give us what we want. We've got to accept and allow that other people have free will. Sometimes people will disappoint us, but if we take responsibility for our own emotional state, that's okay because we're able to withstand storms. Oh, wow, this is awesome. Then, to make people, positive Gemini energy wants people to have that youthful, hopeful, believing nature about themselves, to offer their resources, to believing they have everything it takes in order to bring their dreams into reality, to harness positive Libra Taurus energy, to be an empress where you're male or female, you're creative, you're inspired, you're fair, you're just, you're willing to put in the hard work and effort, and you choose to do everything from the energy of love. And when you're in all that type of energy, you are on fire. You are able to, you're creative, you're inspired, you're ready to give birth to all sorts of new things in your life because you have that confidence and belief and love that I can do anything. There's all this potential to, creativity and inspiration to give birth to new things. That's awesome that you can work together with others cooperatively and work on a foundation within yourself from these energies. If these are your three energies, that it's like, you know what? I am going to take responsibility for my own emotional state. I know that it's a free will choice to be coming from an energy of happiness and joy every day. And from that emotional state, I'm going to offer my resources and take action to add to my foundation and start building my world from being an empress energy, creative, inspired, loving. And that's the foundation I'm going to work from. And from that foundation, I can see all the emotional possibilities ahead of me and be willing to tap into my Pisces emotions of creativity and inspiration and intuition to see things from a whole new perspective of what's possible in the world and in life when you trust and believe in the universe to guide you and enlighten you. Pisces hangman energy is about becoming enlightened of that you're given unique talent, skills, and interests that you can build upon. They were seeds given uniquely to you that you can build long-term stability and success upon. And also, with this foundation, you'll be able to see through the illusion of other people who might try to stop you. You're almost at the end of this process to move forward where you are going to be self-sovereign in your sense of stability. You're going to be independent of the world. There's that Bible verse of don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And you might have someone in your life who's stuck in pride and ego, who's trying to create illusions, emotional illusions, that they're maybe offering you love, but they're really unwilling to move forward. They're maybe codependent and they want to be in a relationship with you because you are so abundant here, and they're trying to create an emotional illusion so you'll stay stuck with them. They don't want to see things from any other perspective. They don't want to see things from your perspective. They might create the illusion that they are, but they might either just want to stay single or they're codependent. Right now they are single, so they maybe want to get in a relationship with you because they feel left out in the cold from a happy family that they may be backstabbed and betrayed before, because they decided to offer love. They had made an offer to someone else because trying to balance out their emotion makes them overwhelmed. They're kind of immature and they really need to heal. So if you have someone coming, we're going to check that person out. But if you have someone coming into your life who still has lack mentality, where, if people have an overarching belief system of lack mentality, they always think they're going to be left out in the cold. So they get in relationships and create emotional illusion, like, oh no, look, I'm working with you in Seven of Cups, but really, they have a lack mentality, and it takes time to get to know people about that. But maybe if they already backstabbed a happy family to make an offer to someone else, trying to balance out their emotions because they're overwhelmed about coming from pure, innocent, hopeful, loving energy, this person needs to heal. And they chose not to heal. They made the free will choice not to heal with you. I don't know. You'd really have to see if you probably know them better than they know themselves. So you'd have to see if this person has went within and done the Hermit Virgo work to gain insight and wisdom about their lack mentality. Again, people have lack mentality. They have this overarching belief system that they'll always be left out in the cold. People will leave them. Things never work out that way. But they're like that glass half full. But the thing is, they keep poking a hole in the bottom. If they're in a loving family and the loving family tries to put a stopper in the bottom of their emotional cup, like, let us try to fill you up. You can't fill people up who have a lack mentality. They have to have learned the skills and resources to fill themselves up so they're not codependent on other people. They have to have changed their belief system, and they have had to learn, in order for them to move forward with you, they have had to learn to become self sovereign in their sense of stability. They're no longer codependent on other people to make them feel stable and secure. They've separated themselves from either their original family or worldliness, all about image, status, reputation, and they have learned to separate themselves from the world, to take responsibility for their own sense of stability and security, and they have to be willing to, Five of Pentacles, willing to separate themselves from those old foundations, to be willing to move forward. And they're putting an end to making an offer, using their resources to just kind of operating from their feelings. Like, oh, I feel sad today, so I'm going to go backstab you to go make myself feel better. Oh, I'm angry. I'm going to go use my resources to go be with someone else and betray you because I'm angry. They need to grow up, basically. So tell us about the Ace of Swords. The truth is, someone you were dealing with before who's stuck in pride and ego, when they dreamed of their future, they always looked to the past. They never wanted things to move forward. They don't want people to be self-sovereign. They don't want people to move forward, to have happiness. If they do, they'll backstab them because this person wants it to all be about them. So they were keeping things hidden. They weren't revealing their emotions. They didn't want to look beneath the surface of their emotions. So they made a mind over heart decision to betray you. And what you want to do instead is to Dream of the future, be willing to walk out of your comfort zone into the unknown, move forward in your life, and get balance between your mind and your heart about the fact that other people in the past betrayed you. And that's the truth. See the truth. People free willingly every day make the choice to either be loving, kind, forgiving, compassionate, empathetic, self disciplined, mature, disciplined in their relationship with you, or they free willingly choose not to. And it looks like some of you have somebody who wants everything to be their way and they don't want to see it from any other perspective. So, I think some Gemini is trying to help people see the truth of it. Tell us about Nine of Cups. That the truth is you deserve to be happy in Nine of Cups, that you can weather emotional storms, you're not codependent on other people, you don't have to be in relationships with certain people to have the happiness that you want in your life. You can be happy within yourself every day, and you will keep moving forward to find other people who come from the free willing choice of love. And you are willing to start a new foundation, to give birth to a new foundation. Tell us about the Nine of Cups. Ooh, that's a lot. That you are willing to see things from new perspectives, and you're willing to close out the chapter on people who are stuck in pride and ego. I think we'll just leave it there. You are going to have to work through some fears and insecurities that you have. That's normal. You know, when somebody's betrayed you and they free willingly chose to backstab you and maybe a happy family because they want to prove a point, they're unwilling to move forward, so they want to keep you stuck with them. Tell us about the Page of Pentacles. You moved away from this person, went to go build new. You could have even offered them love, but they still backstabbed you. It's like, no, I'm going to try to prove a point. I'm going to go offer my love to someone else in order to try to probably create competition and keep you stuck here. You know what? That's come to an end. Your love offer to them is over. Because you believe in positive Gemini energy, that to be loving and kind every day is a free will choice. How many days has this person free willingly chose no? They thought love's optional. I can just go get in another relationship. It's like, well, you go enjoy that other relationship then. Because I'm moving forward. I'm going to give birth to a new life. Being an empress, that is what I chose to use my resources towards. And you're going to give birth to being in joy and celebration with others, working from an emotional foundation. It is possible for some of you who left a relationship like this that you have become self-sovereign. You've seen things from a new perspective. You've put an end to offering love to people in the past who were in shady Pisces energy, who didn't want to open up, didn't want to discover what was hidden beneath the surface of their emotions, who made mind over heart decisions, who betrayed you. Some of you could be offering to make an offer to someone who is in Empress energy. Hopefully they're in Empress energy. Hopefully both people are in Empress energy is what I'm trying to say, and that's the emotional foundation from which they operate, and people who are willing to fight for the truth and speak the truth. Tell us about this Three of Pentacles foundation. Yep. Being an Empress energy, instead of make sure if anybody approaches you, because especially if they were someone who left you before and betrayed you, and now they see the truth of what it means to be emotionally happy, and they quit being in Hangman, stubbornness. They've ended offering love to the past, and they want to move forward and make an offer to you and reunite. Make sure they don't want it to be a triangulated relationship, and they're still kind of immature. It's just that this situation over here ended. Make sure they're not someone who's stuck in their head and still has a lot of fears and insecurities about working together cooperatively, and they still want to have a triangulated relationship. Someone like that, make sure you see through the illusions of this person. Let's go check. If somebody were to approach people who are in positive Gemini energy, believing in the energy of love and believing they can manifest their dreams into reality, if someone comes up to them, you know, what goes around comes around. They maybe backstabbed you to go get in this other relationship, and now the other person who they thought they could be emotionally codependent on was stuck in pride and ego, just like they had been with you. And so that love situation ended. Now they want to come back and reunite with you. What are the fears and insecurities of someone who is still in shady Gemini energy? What would be their fears and insecurities? Yep. Their overarching belief system is to be stuck in pride and ego and ignore love, and they want to be in triangulated type relationships because their whole overarching belief system by which they operate is that it's still all about, they're not independent. They haven't separated themselves from the world. It's all about Taurus energy in kind of a shady way is it's all about image and presentation and trying to look like they're this upstanding citizen of the world, and it's all about status, image, wealth. They might want to come reunite with you because they can look like they've had a victory, being in this type of foundation that looks very stable and abundant. Yeah, you're stable and abundant. They probably had a Ten of Pentacles stable and abundant foundation with you before. But when you wanted to move forward to see things and wanting them to see things from new perspectives, for them to separate themselves from this worldliness and become independent and be willing to work forward, move forward and put an end to the old ways of being, they were unwilling to do that. But they're hoping they can maybe come back and reunite with you and go back to the way things were. Tell us about the Seven of Cups, illusion and confusion that somebody might be trying to present to positive Gemini energies. Yep, these are the first cards that came out, but the one that flipped out at the end was these. So this person might want to be an emperor again. An emperor is a counterpart to the empress. They might want to reunite with you to be an emperor so that they look like they're being fair and just, that this is their new truth, that they're being truthful. But, are they in negative Gemini energy? Are they really don't believe that their dreams can come into reality? Are they still in that mentality? And that's why they create illusion and confusion and try to be kind of manipulative. You can maybe it's you seeing through the illusion of this person, and what you're going to say is like, you know what? I'm an emperor of my own life. I make decisions that are best for everyone. When you were a bossy, controlling emperor, you made a decision that was just best for you because you thought it was fair and just to take action on this new idea you had and to let go of love and let go of seeing our dream come into reality because you wanted to be stuck in pride and ego. You didn't want to reveal your emotions. You didn't want to see things from any other perspective than your own. You might tell them the truth about this. Tell us about the hangman here. Tell us about the people who are stuck in pride and ego that might be coming in trying to create illusion to stop positive Gemini energy from staying single, moving forward to find your own happiness, and putting an end to offering your emotions to someone who operates from their emotions, their shady kind of Pisces emotions, who's overwhelmed at the thought of balancing out their emotions. Tell us about this kind of shady, egotistical hangman Pisces energy. Yep. instead of having done the work before they went, they didn't want to do the work to go within to gain insight and wisdom about the past and what they kept hidden. And instead, they made an offer to get in a new relationship in order to try to move forward. So they made a Page of Pentacle offer. If this person has learned their lessons, after you move forward and you had done this, they had moved forward and tried to create illusion and pride and ego by going and getting in a different relationship. They were hiding the fact that they created an illusion. They tried to make it look like they were the truthful and honest one, but really they were the one who rejected love and rejected the dream of moving forward. So they went and got in another relationship. If they want to come back now, they would have had to gone within to gain insight and wisdom. They would have had to offer their resources to aligning with the energy of love within themselves in order to move forward and have gone through this process like you've gone forward with. And they would now have to have see all the emotional opportunities of seeing things from a new perspective. And now they would have had to step up and see the truth that they had done this. So they'd have to be someone who's tapped into their inner youthful nature of hope, faith, and belief, is willing to be a student of life, is willing to learn and grow and expand. Let's go see what they had hidden back here in the past. In the past, what were they keeping hidden? The truth is, what they could have kept hidden was that they had always planned to betray this because they wanted to maybe reunite with someone in their past because they want to repeat past cycles. They didn't want to become emotionally self-sovereign. They could be emotionally codependent on their original family or just codependent on others. And they had planned to be stuck in pride and ego and let this end. That if you offered them love, they were going to betray it because they wanted to be surrounded by luxuries in life in a third party situation, and because they have stress about working together with others cooperatively, and they just create illusion. Tell us what they had hidden. Oh, maybe that they had a dream of taking kind of reckless action away from a happy family and everything being illuminated. You know, over here they're keeping things hidden in the moon, and the sun is where everything's illuminated to see your dreams come into reality. This person probably always planned to be like in shadowy energy, thinking that they could be a shining star in the darkness of being shady. So, by becoming single and heading towards somebody who's maybe single and wealthy, tell us about what their dream was when they looked to the past and thought their dreams would come into reality by returning to the past, maybe to someone whenever that person became single, if that person wasn't single at the time. What was their dream life? Maybe their dream life was just being single eventually. They were maybe with you in a relationship to get a family, like, have kids and all that, but then they always planned to become single, maybe. What was the dream life? Oh, yep. They always had a dream because there was someone in their past that they felt they'd missed an emotional opportunity with, that they wanted to make a love offer to. Tell us about that dream. What did they think was going to be that dream life? That they could get into a relationship and work on a foundation. Um, People who want to be in Three of Cups type of relationships where they don't really invest, where they're kind of emotionally manipulative and stuff. This person thought that they could still be like immature and be defensive in investing because they have an energy of wanting to win at all costs. They have mental conflict. Tell us about what did they think would come from being like that in the world? that they could either move towards somebody that they viewed as wish fulfillment, or that they could move towards someone who they could be emotionally codependent on, or that they could be just live life where you present yourself as being looking like you're emotionally balanced, victorious, and successful, and be happy enough doing that, but they don't really move forward in the energy of love. So it's not based on love. This person probably has a lack mentality. So if someone has an overarching belief system of lack mentality, that's really tough. They can have everything, but if they always, there may be somebody who's very financially motivated. Okay, well, what would be moving forward successfully in their view? In their opinion, of people who don't want to move forward to become enlightened and see things from anyone else's perspective, that I guess they're the boss and it's just about them. Kind of to be they're not moving forward in the energy of love, so it could be turning their back on this kind of high vibrational loving energy, and they just kind of stay in the energy as they know love, maybe based on what they grew up with, maybe to reunite with somebody who reminds them of their mother, because this person is kind of repeating past patterns of the past, and that is how they view love. Maybe where again they can be the boss and they just get in a relationship with someone that a love option where they don't really have to invest, they can keep their emotions hidden, they can emotionally be codependent on someone that they feel that it'll still help them look like they're moving forward victoriously. Well, tell us more. What is, let's see, I wish I had, okay, I'm going to try this deck. What are some of the foundational elements of this relationship that they're getting into? What are the foundational elements of this relationship they're getting into? Goodness, stomach's growling away here. Irritated and surprised. Makes them feel empowered. What else? What did they think this relationship would get them? Ooh, that's too many. What did they think this relationship that they were going to get in would get them? Maybe that you'd be irritated and surprised, and that would make them feel empowered. People who aren't moving forward in positive, loving, compassionate, kind energies, lack their own self-empowerment, so they kind of try to feel empowered by irritating other people. Unsure, confident, loving. So they're unsure, hopeless. Well, let's see. 29 minutes. I think we'll leave it there. Needless, you see the truth that this person was keeping things hidden, that either they just aren't able to move forward because they focus on the times in the past when they were hurt that makes them afraid of moving forward in a positive way. So they want to work on a foundation because they're defensive about having to consider what they're going to invest in next. So instead of even having to do that, and they could be defensive and defending the fact that they want to be a Seven of Pentacles person, someone who doesn't put in work and effort to build long term stability and success. They're good enough with just looking like they're moving forward in a successful manner, you know, being happy enough. And since they're not moving in a positive manner, they're emotionally codependent. So they could have wanted to work with someone who was willing to do that with them so they didn't have to become emotionally self sovereign. And they can be in their pride and ego and they can just create illusions like, oh, look at me, you know. And there was someone they felt, maybe a Scorpio energy, that they viewed as a love option. And so they got in that relationship. It is, and they just thought, oh, I'll look like I'm a shining star and I don't have to move forward in this positive way and have things enlightened about what I was hiding. Let's look at what else were they hiding. Besides the fact that they wanted to, this had maybe, you know, that's kind of their wish and dream, is to live life like that. They don't want to move forward in this way. What they were hiding was the truth that, I don't know, maybe a person from their past, you know, it maybe wasn't hiding that they'd always planned to betray you. I mean, who knows? Maybe they were hiding the truth that maybe it was that they were moving forward with you positively, but then someone made them an offer. Again, or it could be hiding the fact that they're immature. They're hiding the truth that, I don't know. Let's see. That they were overwhelmed. Yep. They were hiding the truth is that they put a lot of creative action in. Well, they're overwhelmed at the thought of transforming and actually stepping up to be an emperor in their life who listens to their intuition and offers love to being creative and inspired, and being a King of Pentacles where they're nurture other people and are loving and all that stuff in a family and very stable and abundant. Uh, for some reason, that maybe overwhelms them. So instead, they took a lot of creative effort to put an end to. They're overwhelmed at the thought of transforming. So they decided to secretly offer their emotions to being surrounded by the luxuries of life with the King of Pentacles, or being a King of Pentacles, that they're just going to be selfish and greedy, and they maybe wanted to get into a relationship with somebody who's wealthy so that they could just be surrounded by the luxuries of life. And maybe that had been a dream. Maybe there's someone from their past that they viewed as being emotional wish fulfillment for them that could make them move forward in a really successful manner. And that way, but they're not coming from an energy of love. They're kind of being shadowy. And it could have been hidden that that's what they always wanted to do. And so they betrayed and backstabbed a happy family because this type of new beginning for them was what they wanted to see their dreams come into reality. If that relationship didn't work out, why didn't that relationship work out? Oh, I think I'm going to get a new deck. Why didn't that relationship work out that they went to? the third party, they maybe got in a relationship with someone just like them. You know, what goes around comes around. The third party was defensive to healing because they have a lack mentality and they're holding on to their old foundation. So, this person now, this person was maybe always their wish and dream, you know, but theirs was also based on selfishness and greed. They got in a relationship with somebody who was kind of just like them. But, you know, it's hard to move forward. Um, in the relationship, maybe the person they wanted to get in a relationship was worse off than them. And because of that, that other person held back from them. They're selfish and greedy. Maybe they were unwilling to, you know, exchange resources with them so this person could be surrounded by the luxuries of life that they wanted. Both operating from shady behavior. So their emotional wish fulfillment of their pride and ego way of viewing life came to an end. So since that offer of love to the past went ended, now they want to make an offer to work together with you, but they still have their same stress and anxiety about working together cooperatively with people because their belief system is to be in their pride and ego, and they want triangulated relationships, and they know that's not what you want. But they will try to create an illusion that they let go of this past relationship that they had hoped to see their dreams come into reality. Um, but I think they're still the same. So I think positive Gemini energy is trying to let people of the world know, you know, that people who did this and made the free will choice to backstab a happy family, to go emotionally invest in something else because they were trying to balance out their emotions about the things that drive them. And the things that drive them is selfishness and greed and lack mentality and wanting to be in triangulated relationships because they reject the positive energy of love. If they were to come back, they'd have to be enlightened. I don't know. You're going to have to figure that out. If they are or not, I don't know. Can a leopard change its spots? I don't know. So I wish you all peace, love, and joy, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.